Welcome to the how-to video for the Basic Challenge Power 1. Okay, here we are at our Basic Circuits Challenge, and we're going to do electrical Power 1. And we need to write down these formulas. Power equals VI. Power equals V squared over R, where V squared is V times V, or the voltage with the X to the second power button. Power equals I squared, R. I squared is going to be I times I, or utilize the X to the second power button. Okay, let's get started. So here we have R and I, and our formula is going to be I squared R. So 1 times 1 is 1, times 3 is 3 watts. Here again we have R and I, so our formula is power equals I squared R, so 2 times 2 is 4, times 1 is 4 watts. Here we have V and I, so it's going to be V squared, VI, so volts times I is 3 times 6, which will be 18. Here we have VI again, so we're going to power is equal to VI, so 10 times 2 will be 20 watts. Volts times amps, it will be in watts. Here we have R and I, so we have I squared R. 4 times 4 is 16, times 1 will be 16 watts. Here we have R and I again, I squared R, so we have 1 times 3 will be 3 watts. Here we have V and I again, so we have I squared R. V and I would be just plain V times I, so we have 6 times 2 is 12. And here we have R and I, so we have I squared R. So we have 5 times 5 is 25, times 1 is 25 watts. And here we have R and I again, so we have I squared R, so we have 2 times 2 is 4, times 5 is 20 watts. And we have V and R, so we have V squared over R, so we have 10 times 10 is 100 divided by 2, which will be 50 watts. And here we have V and R again, so we have V squared over R. 4 times 4 is 16 divided by 1 will be 16 watts. And here we have R and I, so we have I squared R, so we have 2 times 2 is 4, times 4 is 16. And here we have 3 volts, 3I, so we have V times I, so we have 3 times 1 is 3 watts. Then we have V and R, so we have V squared over R. 12 times 12 is 144 divided by 3. 48. And here we have VI again. 8 times 4 is 32. And here we have V and R. We have 10 times 10 is 100 divided by 2 is 50 watts. Here we have V and R again, so 5 times 5 is 25, times 1 is 25 watts. Here we have V and R, so we have V squared over R, so 6 times 6 is 36, divided by 3 should be 12. And let's see here, we have R and I, so we have I squared R. 3 times 3 is 9, times 1 is 9 watts. And then we have V and I, so 12 times 3 is 36 watts. And we're done. So let's go ahead and grade that. Okay, put your name in, skip disk storage, yes to ID link, go ahead and print it out to a PDF or take a picture of it.